We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
5.
Martin now throwing on first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They got the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exact. And right away, he lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Muhammad Wilkerson sacks him that time, coming in off the edge. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a look at the big man rumble. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. As his guys are in for 6, and the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. We talk about it a lot. One of the dangers of the long field goal, you got to kind of hit it low and drive it. That makes it susceptible to a block here. Not only do they block it, they return it.
And how about how well they did on the return, where they didn't create a penalty? Oftentimes in that type of a scrambling situation, someone will clip, someone will block below the waist, right? You name it. In this case, though, that didn't happen. They formed it up, and he took it all the way back for a touchdown.
Throwing to start the drive. Porter. And this one complete to Smith. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now a first carry for their fullback. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong, powerful guy you can hand the ball to and pick up good yardage.
And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And they get him down about a 3rd down pickup of 5.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To throw is Martin. To throw on 2nd down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Martin eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Martin looking to throw on second down. Being chased out left. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Back to throw. Martin. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Flush to his right. Finding room inside the 40. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
This will be caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Two chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation. The touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. On 1st and 10, Porter. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Calhoun. To throw again. Porter. Over the middle to Smith. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And that's caught by Smith. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The end result, 21 yards. Looking to throw. Porter. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Back to throw. Porter. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your...
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Jordan Evans came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards. Behind the line of scrimmage. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Martin operating from the gun. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. Porter to the right side and complete to Thomas. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a 1st down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Zach Line with it, the fullback. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much. And
now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's more. Oh, and what a play on special.
Set up. 18 Gator. General West. Let's get in there. Get it.
Here's Martin to throw from his end zone. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 27 yards there, a 1st down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Martin now on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
To throw is Martin. Back to the air on 2nd down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Cameron Jordan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Go! 60 outlaw.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Martin forced out. And now loose football. Fumble. Martin lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact pass.
Let's go now. 10 logo.
Check, 47. I don't think you got it, son.
Shoot.
Now Martin, off play action. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Topper, topper.
Mike 22, Mike 22.
Hit it.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Set, ready. 8-3.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used. They cut.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
45 to Mike, 45.
On first down, Porter. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. To throw on third down. Porter. Open man is Michael Thomas. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Looking to throw. Porter. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz good on the extra point. And it makes the score 21-10. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Martin throwing on 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. Throwing to start the drive. Porter. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Austin Safarian-Jenkins. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. And he'll get into the end zone as the